Hello, ladies. How are we today? So, I wanted to talk about something very important today when it comes to infertility and issues with conceiving. A big problem is our hormones and our hormone imbalance. So, if we can fix that naturally, then that gives you a better chance at conceiving naturally. So, a couple of the problems that we have with an imbalance in hormones are our sex hormones, obviously. So progesterone, estrogen, and then our stress levels, which affect those two hormones. One of my favorite ways to combat that are using essential oils. Essential oils are very healthy, very safe, and can break through those barriers internally to combat those imbalancing in hormones. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar with oils, if you've ever used them. If you haven't used them, it's very important to do your research. Make sure that you are using a very good company, a very reputable company. Make sure you know their practices, their procedures, where they source their products. That is very helpful for getting a pure product that's actually going to work. The company that I use is doTERRA. It's, in my opinion, one of the best. But you can do your own research. Just make sure that you are doing that research. So, problem one, progesterone. Very common in regards to not being able to conceive. And a lot of us these days have low progesterone just with everyday life. Stress is a big cause of that. So one way we can stimulate that naturally, again, like I said, using essential oils. And one of the best, most direct ways to increase our progesterone is cinnamon and cinnamon oil, because it's so concentrated. And you can use that internally. You can just put a little drop of cinnamon oil on your tongue. It's very spicy. So you can also put that in water, or some people put it actually in their morning coffee. That works too, if you like that kind of thing. But that's the most direct way to increase your progesterone levels. Another oil that I use for that is their doTERRA blends. So probably only getting them from this particular company. But the Slim and Sassy or Smart and Sassy blend, which I really like because there's cinnamon in it, but it really cuts down on the sharpness of it. Cinnamon oil is very spicy and very sharp. So if you can't really take it, it's good to get it in the Smart and Sassy. Plus there's other things in it that really help with balancing our hormones, like wild orange and grapefruit and that kind of thing. The other blend that's really good is called Clary Calm. Also because of the makeup and the oils that are in that will naturally produce your hormones too. So estrogen. So the issue with estrogen is estrogen dominance. So a lot of times we have an overabundance of estrogen. So the best way to tackle that are citrus oils. Citrus oils really work on balancing our estrogen hormones. So, of course, citrus. So wild orange, lemon, grapefruit, all those kinds of things that are good. And it's just as simple as maybe putting it in your morning water or putting it in your smoothie, that kinds of things. Also, something that's really interfering with our hormones is stress. So stress is really going to interfere with progesterone and estrogen, and it's such a big problem these days. So if we can tackle our stress naturally, that's the best way. And what better way than to use oils? I use oils for stress and anxiety daily. Like if you're just feeling anxious, or you need to get better sleep, or you're having a particularly stressful day, oils are great. You can diffuse them. Some of the stress oils you can use topically, like putting it on your skin, maybe your neck, bottoms of your feet, base of your skull, that kind of thing. So some of my favorites are lavender. Lavender, I'm sure you know, lavender is great at calming the body, relaxing the body, and just giving you that soothing, natural calmness to after your day. Another one that I use is Balance. Now it's a blend, but it's a grounding blend. So, you know, if you're having a stressful day, I use it often for sleeping, getting better sleep, because it really shuts off my mind and brings me back down to like a normal level. The problem with stress is that when we have chronic stress, it increases our cortisol, and cortisol is really interfering with our hormones. So that's what we want to do. Some other oils you can use for stress: wild orange, peppermint, and like I mentioned earlier, grapefruit. Grapefruit's a really good one for stress. It works on stress. It allows us to respond better to stress. It allows us to deal with stress better physiologically. So that's always a great one to have in your toolkit. But anyways, I just wanted to give you this brief tutorial on oils, especially if you've never tackled them before or ever jumped into them. You know, like I said, you do want to do your research and make sure, but I'm always here too. If you have any questions, you can always DM me, PM me, ask me, comment, let me know. And hopefully I can get those questions answered for you. But if you haven't checked out essential oils, it's a very good idea to look into them. They're very healthy, very natural, and they work wonders. So I hope that helps. I hope you guys can look into that and start using them. And let me know if you have any questions, and we'll talk soon. Okay? See you.